With most of the images finally leaked, we finally get to see the images for many of the Summer Wave sets for LEGO Star Wars. What catches my eye, and the eyes of many others, is the new Commander Bly and Commander Bacara minifigures. This is the first time we ever getting them, so that is exciting. Also, there's a new plastic pauldron mold, and it looks pretty sweet. We are getting a new battle pack for the 327th Star Corps. It is set number 75431, has 258 pieces, and retails for a whopping $45. Now, I do think that the new 327th troopers look good. It's just really disappointing that, again, we are seeing the commas being printed on their legs, the commas being their waist capes. LEGO says it's for playability, yet we still get waist capes for figures like Scarlet Witch. But also, it's not a big deal to just take it off when you're placing a trooper inside like a vehicle or whatever. As for the build of the set, the Spider Droid looks nice, and I didn't expect to see a new build so soon, but I like it. It looks more accurate with the roundness portrayed in the Revenge of the Sith. Other than its head, the legs are practically the same. We have an AT-RT walker included in this. It's bright construction yellow, which looks odd to me. It doesn't really match the Clone Corps very much. I do like how it looks. The build being smaller is more accurate to what it should be, so that's nice. The stud shooter cannon, though a play feature, doesn't really look like a gun at all. We already got a stud shooter in the mini build, so maybe we could have opted for a better looking AT-RT weapon. The minifigures are 4 identical 327th clone troopers and 3 super battle droids. This is very lackluster. Compared to the Clone Trooper Battle Pack, which had 4 troopers, 2 battle droids, and 3 super battle droids, that set was only $30 while only having 43 less pieces. Everything inside's pretty good, but $45 worth? No, definitely not. Moving on, we have a new Clone Wars style MTT. Because this was a Clone Wars MTT, I was really hoping it was going to be an MTT that deployed the super battle droids, as we haven't gotten one of those yet, and that would have been sick. But it's just the Clone Wars one, it still deploys the B1s. The box art on it looks really cool, and I like that we're finally getting Bly. But once I saw the back of the box, man, that MTT is stubby. I do like the color scheme of the gray and blue a lot, but this trooper carrier is so small. Once again, no MTT holds a candle to the 2007 MTT. At 976 pieces for $160, that is quite a lot for what you don't get. Bly looks fine, Aayla Secura looks good, and I like the commando droids. However, the build just suffers so greatly. I want to love this set as I love this vehicle, but it's so small that it doesn't really function as a troop transport. Overall, I like the way it looks, but it's just too small, not enough for what you're paying for, and Bly needs a cloth comma. Like, come on, he's a commander. At least give it to him, if not every 327th trooper. Now moving on to the next item, we finally get Space Marines with the Commander Bacara in the new Clone Turbo Tank. First, looking at the minifigures, the Galactic Marines look good. I particularly like their backpacks, and from the images, their dual molded helmets look fantastic. Bakara's head mold looks quite nice. It could be me, but I thought the gray parts of the helmet were angular and less round. Coatimundi looks nice. Nothing really noteworthy. This would have been a fantastic minifigure lineup if they had the red cloth commas. Onto the actual build of the Turbo Tank. This thing is tiny. This is one of my favorite vehicles in Star Wars, and they never do it right. Without going into too much detail, the tank should fit 5 troopers in its main hull, 1 in each head for a total of 7. 7, really? 7 is nothing. The Turbo Tank is ridiculously small. For $160 only to get 813 pieces, it's pathetic. Those brick-built wheels are also eating up a lot of the piece count. It looks goofy, the proportions are wrong at this scale, the Eagle's Nest is atrociously ugly, and like half the Turbo Tank is smoothed off, while many parts are just bare studs. With LEGO increasing their prices and simultaneously shrinking their builds, we have seen some cool new minifigures that could have been better, but the builds are just left in the dust. It seems like LEGO has realized that all it takes to make a sale is a clone commander and a couple of unique figures. No matter how bad the price gets, or how lackluster and barely at the point of functioning the build is, it will sell. In another universe with a different LEGO, the Summer Wave could have been one of my favorites, but instead it's just disappointing. Hopefully the next Turbo Tank in 8 years will be any good. Thanks for watching, and remember, brick on!